Have you ever heard someone say, "I'm spiritual, not religious"? What does that really mean? And how does either spirituality or religion shape the decisions we make every single day? Spirituality and religion, two words often used interchangeably, but they're not quite the same. Spirituality is deeply personal. It's the inner sense that there is something greater than ourselves. It's about connection to God, the universe, purpose, or even each other. It doesn't always follow structure or dogma. It's flexible, intuitive, and deeply felt. Religion, on the other hand, is more organized. It involves shared beliefs, sacred texts, traditions, and often community. It provides a framework to express that spirituality, offering rituals, moral guidance, and support through a congregation. Both spirituality and religion impact the decisions we make, whether we're aware of it or not. A spiritual person may ask, "Does this feel right to my soul?" A religious person might ask, "What would my faith tradition say?" In either case, both frameworks help ground us. They shape how we treat others, how we cope with challenges, how we define purpose, and how we choose between right and wrong. Now, what about people who identify as spiritual but not religious? Are they just experimenting? Sometimes, yes. Many are on a journey, seeking truth, testing the waters, and figuring out what resonates most deeply with their soul. Over time, some do find themselves drawn to a specific denomination or tradition, not because they were told to, but because it felt right. They discovered structure that supported their personal beliefs. Others remain unaffiliated but still deeply spiritual, and that's okay too. The search for meaning doesn't always end in a pew or a temple. Now let's bring this into the workplace. When a culture welcomes faith and spiritual awareness, not just religion, but core values like compassion, integrity, and service, something powerful happens. Morale improves. People feel more connected. They bring their whole selves to work, not just their job titles. Teams function with empathy, not just efficiency. In fact, companies that respect spiritual diversity often see less burnout, more creativity, and stronger collaboration. And what about emergency responders? Do they rely on faith? Absolutely, in quiet ways and in powerful moments. Many will tell you there are scenes they can't unsee, tragedies they can't undo. In those moments, faith, whether in God, humanity, or a higher sense of calling, grounds them. It gives them strength when adrenaline wears off. It reminds them why they do what they do. Some whisper prayers before entering danger. Others lean on chaplains, meditation, or simply the support of their team. Faith, in its many forms, is not just for Sundays. It's woven into the fabric of everyday life, especially for those on the front lines. So here's what it all comes down to. Whether through organized religion or individual spirituality, most people are seeking the same thing: truth, connection, and meaning. Don't be afraid of the questions. Don't rush the answers. If you're exploring faith, if you're growing in your spiritual awareness, or even if you're not sure where you stand, you're not alone. The journey matters just as much as the destination. Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. Martin Luther King Jr.